let's say for this, the spectator gives the deck a shuffle. After they're done, they can hand it back, and I would have the spectator touch any card they would like. So let's say they touch this card. So in this case, here's your selection. Go ahead and remember that. So now I explained to the spectator that they could have really had any card, but in this case they had this one right here. So the spectator can actually push it in if they would like, and with one riffle, the card is on the bottom. So that is what we are going to be learning today. If you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. So before I actually get into the tutorial, in case you're wondering about the cards I'm using, these are the Dead Hands by Xavier Spade, and I actually have a video on these, so I will go ahead and leave that down below in the description if you want to see it. And I want to talk a little about this control here. So I wasn't going to upload this control because I thought I already had a video on it. Until actually looking through my videos, I saw that I did have a video on this control, but it put the card fourth from the bottom. And as you can see in the performance, it actually loads the card on the bottom. And also, I'm going to be teaching this because the next two controls. Well, it's one control, but there's two ways you can do it. It actually uses a move or two from this control I'm showing you. So I thought I would upload this control for this video, and then for the next two videos, since this will be uploaded already, we will be all set. And also, this is called the convincing control. And I want to say this is by Ed Marlo, but I don't know. So let's get straight into this. So the spectator can shuffle the deck, that's fine. And once you're done, they're going to hand the deck back to you, and you're going to have them touch any card like this. So you're going to spread through, and I like it when they touch a card near the top or the middle. You could do the bottom, but I like the top or the middle. Let's say they touch this card. You're going to take all the cards above it or on top of it. So these cards, and you're going to actually move them to the side here, and you're going to take this bottommost card. And you're also going to push off the selection if it's not already pushed off. And notice how my thumb is going to pinch down on the selection, and my forefingers are on this card. So here's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be lifting up both hands like this, and you're going to be loading this card right underneath this selection and holding it with your thumb. And that is the whole secret. So you're going to be like this, and I like to have the cards about halfway touched like this. I'm going to raise my hands, and I'm going to just square it up. And you want to time it because you don't want to be up here and then they see this. That wouldn't look good. So you want to do this so when it's right about eye level, it's squared, and you can continue raising up your hands. You can finish squaring it up, but now when you clip it with these fingers, you can move it up the deck about halfway and pinch down with your thumb. Take this half and move it down. So now here's the selection. So that is the only move, really. So if we go down, so if we have one touch, let's say this one, you're going to start raising your hand. And when you're about eye level, I would say about here, you want to go ahead and actually line up the card, clip it with your thumb, and then when it's about this way, it doesn't matter if you move it up or down, because they're going to think that you're just adjusting it for them to see it better, or that's what they should think. And I like to also tap with my middle finger or index just so they know. And that is the move. So I'll go over that one more time, and then we will go on with the move here. They touch this card. You're gonna come about eye level, and you're gonna use your fingers here to move this card over, and your thumb's gonna pinch down on it. Now, when you're eye level and you're coming up now, you can move this top half down. I like to pinch it with my two fingers and move this other half down. And now you can show the 8. So now when you bring it down, here's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna do this exposed. I like to move some of this hand up because this is gonna cover the move. So my right hand, you're going to use your two fingers here and you're going to pull out this selection. And because these cards are on top of it, they shouldn't see the move as easy, okay? So this is just like a call. So I will leave a link down below for the call. You're going to pull it out when you hear it pop and then come down like this. This is when you're going to move. You're going to hold it like this and you're going to move the other cards, so the left hand, right underneath it there. And you can see that's going to ride right to the bottom. And now, and now they think that this is their card. So they can push it in, and just like that, the card is on the bottom. Let me go over that call a few more times, and then I'm going to go over the whole thing a few more times as well. So we spread through, let's say they touch this one, you do the move, and now you're here. So what I like to do is take this right hand, and I like to move the cards up like this, okay? And you can adjust your grip again. And I like to put my pinkies underneath. So now what you can do is you can actually pull this card to the side, or you can pull it down and then to the side. But once it clicks and pops off, well, now you can ride the rest of the cards right underneath it. Putting that card on the bottom, meaning when this is pushed in, there is the selection. So let me go over that call one more time for you. So they touch this one right here. I'm going to go ahead. And I also think it doesn't matter for the double either. If the card is the slightest not lined up. So like that, I don't think it really matters. Because you won't be able to get it perfect every time. So let's say they touch this one. And I like to put my thumb right here on the upper packet while moving these cards up. And I put my pinkies underneath. And now you can actually pull this 9 out slightly, and then down, and then all the way out. And then you can write it to the bottom. They can now push in their card, and it's on the bottom. So let me go through that whole thing about 2 or 3 more times, and I'll give you one more performance. They touch a card, let's say this one. Take the uppermost card, so the card on top of it, and while you're raising up your hands here, you're just going to move it over so slightly with your 4 fingers and pinch down with your thumb while raising your hand. Now, when the cards are about this level, you can take these top cards and you can move them down like this. Notice how I'm pinching with my middle and index. Move these other cards down, and now they have their selection. And notice my pinkies are on the bottom. So I put my thumb on the top packet. I move these cards up, okay? So now I can go ahead and move this card down slightly. And make sure you don't have a lot of pressure either, or it will be hard to move the card. So down and to the side. And because my pinkies are there, no random cards are gonna fall out. And now I can put all the cards underneath it, meaning when I have the deck like this, they push it in. Well, now it's on the bottom. Let's go over that 2 more times here. So we have one touch. Let's say this one. Remember, you want it about eye level. Okay, this is just exposed though. You're going to move it down like this. Clip it, move the other one down. And then I like to clip the top few cards with my thumb, which is also the selection. So I can move these cards up. Okay. So now you can show the king. So now you can actually move it down and to the side. And now the rest of these can go underneath. They push it in, and there's their selection. Let's go over that one more time, and then I'm going to go over what it should look like. Now, keep in mind, I never use this in performance, so it might not be the best. So they touch one, let's say this one, right there, I lined it up. And if you have a motion like this, no one should really notice. Not like their eyes can actually slow down time, and they can see your hands like this. So just go ahead and do it, and nothing should happen. Now, of course, I like it lined up as close as possible, but it's fine if it's not. I show the king here. And the reason I put these cards out or up like this, because I didn't see the original way like this, is because when I move this card down like this and then to the side, I don't want it poking out. And then I put these underneath. And now the card is on the bottom. So let's go over that in real time, and then that will be the video. These are shuffled, and let's say they touch, doesn't matter, let's say this one. So here's your selection. Go ahead and remember that for me. Okay, so this one. So now I actually explain that they could have touched any one, and their card is actually right here. And if I push it in, it's on the bottom. So that was the video for today. I hope you really enjoyed this. Now, I will link the video down below if you want to see it, where the card ends up fourth from the bottom, because you can really move this to any position you would like. So if you would like a video on how to move the card to any position, let me know, and I might end up making that. I might end up making that actually after I do the 2 push control videos, but who knows. But yeah, that was the video. If you didn't have a chance yet to enter the 300 subscriber shout out, make sure you do right now while you still can. I will actually link that video down below. At the time of this recording, we are at 299 subscribers. So one away from 300. So once that 300 hits, I'm gonna make the video, whatever day that is. So that will be down below. So if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time with the the first variation of the push control. Bye.